Alright, you guys wanted me to react to the Tangi Virus. I was gonna say Tangios. To the Tangi Virus. We're gonna do this.
Tape 1. Unidentified disease. Researcher, Dr. Julia
Tape 1, Unidentified Disease. Researcher Dr. Julian Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date 8/8/1988.
Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit.
Oh, they
Date,
have
the
audio.
8th
I
of
don't have to
August,
read everything.
1988. Report. Several cases of an unidentified infection have been reported in several parish residents. Patients were reported to have been swimming in the Tick-4 River prior to symptoms. Additional notes. Blood samples have been ordered from each patient. Water samples were taken from 3 key areas of the river. Sample 1, outside Lake Pontchartrain.
Wait, why is... No. Okay, that's the highest quality. Okay, now I'm fidgeting with everything. We were just supposed to do subtitles. Let's do just auto-generated English.
Sample 2, near Kate's Crossing.
So the Tangi virus is clearly a water-based virus. Whether it's a worm or parasite, we will figure out.
Sample 3, North Parish.
Hmm.
Results are expected in 7 to 8 business days. A follow-up to this entry will be made shortly after.
I hate the term business days. You could just say days.
Tape 2, inconclusive. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit.
So they found absolutely
The
nothing.
18th of August, 1988. Report, low levels of aluminum and copper were discovered. Neither should have produced the symptoms found in patients. Blood work yielded negative results. Common pathogens consistent with symptoms were not present. Additional notes. Many of the patient's symptoms have improved. Several, however, have worsened by developing meningitis. 28 new patients have been admitted, all with initial symptoms of itchy throat, skin rash, irritated eyes, nausea, and diarrhea. I suspect we're dealing with something viral. Patient 1, infant, condition
Aww.
asymptomatic. Patient 2, adult, condition, deceased.
Okay, so what if it's not in the rivers, but in the drinking water?
Patient 3, child, condition, stable.
And I say this because it's like, oh, well, they're checking the rivers and the nearby water sources that could be filtered and put into the normal drinking water, but what if it's already,
Patient
like, in the
4,
contamination?
adult, condition, stable, lost child.
Oh. I was gonna... Wait, what do you mean? Wait. But lost... Oh, it died. Okay. But I was gonna say, what if it's already been filtered through and it's already living in, like, the filtered area of the water instead of the non-filtered parts of the water? I think that's where it is. I think they checked the wrong areas. It's gonna be in the filtered water parts. The filtered parts of the water. I said that backwards, and I keep checking my phone.
Autopsy results. Patient 2, tumor found near spine. More tests need to be conducted on surviving patients.
I do like the tumor near the spine thing, because tumors can form in your body and they
Tape
can
3,
grow eyes and
unknown
teeth.
pathogen identified. Researcher, Dr. Julia Williams. Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date, the 5th of November, 1988. Report, I believe to have discovered a new pathogen in the waterways near Kate's Crossing. It was also found in the bloodwork of our patients. We are nicknaming the disease, the Tangi Virus. Report continued. The parish government has been notified. Blood samples, water samples, and biopsies have been sent to the CDC.
No gloves. That is a contaminant right there. No gloves. You're working with an unknown contaminant and you have no gloves, no security, and nothing protecting you from this infection, which means you can then be infected. No gloves, no protective areas, nothing. I'm not seeing no protection from this virus. This man finna be infected. So they're like worms, like parasites, or yeah, parasites or worms. I would call it. But you see it there, yeah. They're attacking and just devouring.
Biopsy results. The tumor yielded a strange and frightening discovery. They were filled with aggressive worm-like organisms.
Mm-hmm.
As impossible as this may seem, but it appears the organisms are being birthed from the virus. Almost like they are being hatched.
So when you consume the virus, it's just pretty much just the eggs, and then as it further develops, you get worms in your body. I don't like that thought. You drink water, you consume the eggs in the water, and then the water. Yes, the worms in your water. I don't like that at all. Look at it all flailing about. I hate this. This is gross. It does look like they got like fucking a bunch of worms and dirt from outside, put a paper towel over it, put a filter, and then put a light under it.
Results. Further tests are needed. Additional thoughts. The idea of discovering a new virus is both terrifying and exciting. I'm just glad we identified the pathogen before it had a chance to spread. Tape 4. Cause for concern. Researcher. Dr. Julia Williams. Station. Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date. The 7th of January, 1989. Report. My supervisor has informed me that the CDC is still processing the samples sent 2 months ago. An official statement should be coming soon. However, he was assured that the pathogen in question was not a serious threat. I find this shocking considering what I have found in my own research. The virus initially reproduces in a lytic cycle. However, in time, it undergoes a type of metamorphosis. From what I can observe, the viral stage seems to be its immature form. Once the worm-like parasites emerge, they immediately seem to gravitate toward the brain and nervous systems.
So then they
Trials
start.
show negative results for Tangi Virus. However, I am wondering what might be going on in their head, as the only way to detect the secondary infection may be an autopsy. I believe it may be in their best interests if I contact the CDC myself. The CDC hasn't received our samples. When confronted as to why, my supervisor claims that another parish confirmed that the pathogen to be Giardia. I find this to be not only outrageous but inane. Why would he lie about sending the samples to the CDC? And Giardia, a grade schooler wouldn't confuse Giardia with the Tangi virus.
Yeah, so this has to be like a thing the government's doing. There's no way they just covered it up like that.
Dr. Julia Williams, Station, Kate's Crossing Health Unit, date, the 4th of April, 1989.
They quite literally just swept it under the rug.
Report. Despite my repeated warnings, the parish government is promoting its waterways to its citizens and surrounding parishes.
Yeah, they're killing their own people. The government's killing their own people. There's no fucking way. You cannot make me say otherwise.
The riverways are big money and no one in the administration wants a potentially deadly disease scaring the tourists. Typical government bureaucracy. I fear this could be ground zero for a major outbreak, and not a Giardia.
They...
A wider smile brightens more than just your teeth. Colgate Apple.
Bro, they're killing their own people. Yeah, look at that. This is like some Missouri, Mississippi ass area. You gonna die. Look at all that water. All that water is contaminated with a virus that's gonna kill you, and you're promoting it.
However,
No.
the potential pandemic isn't the most concerning piece of news that I've received. Patient 4 brutally killed her husband with her bare hands.
Huh?
She kidnapped patient 1 after also murdering the child's parents.
Oh.
Patient 3 also violently attacked his parents.
So it's a hive mind.
The 3 were last spotted in the waterways near Kate's Crossing.
Is it a hive mind, or are they gonna go back and let the infection
In addition,
feast on their
several
corpse?
people have been reported to have gone missing on the river. I am convinced it is all connected.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. I think.
Tape 6.
Oh, hold on.
Butterworth. Researcher. Dr. Julia Williams. Station. Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date. The 18th of October, 1989. Report. The summer went exactly as I figured. More sick. Most get better quickly, which means no one cares about the possible secondary infection. I can't in good conscience allow this to continue.
Come here.
Despite pleading with everyone in my department, no one will listen to my concerns.
Oh, come
I'm
here.
thankful I live outside
God,
of this parish.
big.
Now, they are building a landfill near the river. The rumor in the town is they are covering something up.
Yeah, their town is killing them. Oh, it's the infection. They found all the bodies. They found all them bodies. What you think they put in there? It ain't no spaceship. It's all them
But I
dead
don't
bodies.
have time for that nonsense. I think it's time I threatened to go to the press. Addendum, and I was terminated, effective immediately. However, when I returned to my office,
me not have
I found
these
a
on,
tape on
actually.
my desk. There was a note that simply said, Lab 8, come at night. The
So somebody
following
is
was
trying to
recovered
stop
from
it
the
then.
missing persons case.
So it's like a shot of the moon in clouds. There's a bunch of people there? Fishing? They're fishing. Nighttime fishing. That actually sounds pretty fun. So did the virus start with fish? Is that what you're trying to say here? Because I feel like you could very well be saying it started with fish. It's just a theory. But I think it might have started with the fish. And then evolved to take on humans, and this hive mind of these worms have started to slowly start murdering people. There's a crocodile. Yeah, so this is like swamplands. This oh, okay then.
Based on what I've seen on this tape, I will return tonight. Tape 7. Alien. Researcher. Dr. Julia Williams. Station. Kate's Crossing Health Unit. Date. The 18th of October, 1989. Continued. Report. I was shocked to find my supervisor and his assistant were the ones who left the tape. Apparently, they have been trying to figure out who they can trust with the current threat. They believe most of the parish government has been infected.
Yeah, that's
Regardless, what they showed me in Lab 8 was disturbing to say the least. The virus is sentient. It doesn't want to just spread. It wants control.
oh. So hive mind. I was right. I was right. So it does infect the brain. It takes over, and then they can just communicate with each other.
From what
And
we
they
can
know who's
observe,
infected
the
and they know
worms
who's
spread
not.
throughout the body's nervous system, so they can override the host when needed. The tumor acts as a second brain.
That's horrifying. Like, it knows not to hollow
Decapitated
your
the
brain
worms
out.
keep the dog's head alive.
Yeah, Jesus.
According to the data he's seen, most will simply succumb to the virus, lose control. A small portion will perish. The remaining will mutate into giant amphibious creatures.
What?
Afterwards, we went to my supervisors, Jim's home.
What?
He and Jay spent hours telling me how the local government is planning to introduce the virus to the water and food supplies. We discussed plans of how to go public over a bottle of wine. Alien invasion by way of viral infection is frightening, but I must admit, it feels good to no longer feel alone.
It's weird, though, that they want to turn everybody into these giant-ass worms.
Tape 8. The End or the Beginning. Personal Journal.
God,
Dr.
stop
Julia
being weird.
Williams. Date. The 19th of October, 1989. Thoughts. I must have passed out, because when I woke up, I was alone. Jim left me a note. It said two things. Welcome to the family and see you back at work in 2 weeks.
No, he infected her.
Fired and rehired in 24 hours. Must be some kind of record.
Oh, she was infected. She
Then
was
I guess
infected.
the
She was
real
infected.
battle
She was
begins.
infected.
Last night, Jim seemed pretty confident that we will be able to get both the CDC and military involved.
She was infected. She was infected.
The 6th of November, 1989. Back to work and back to war. I'm feeling under the weather, but Jim and I have a big meeting today. Time to discuss
Bro,
the
he
future.
infected her.
Odd. Jim wasn't him today, but he left the bottle of wine that we shared 2 weeks ago. It had instructions to analyze. So I did as asked. Oh God.
Yep.
I am infected with the Tangi Virus.
Yep. Of course.
I immediately left. As I drove away, the staff at the entire building followed me to the parking lot and watched me as I drove away. They were all smiling. How can I be so gullible?
Mm-hmm. I don't know how she
The
didn't.
5th of February, 1990.
Hold on.
I'm working in a veterinarian's office. I've been poisoning my body with anti-parasite drugs and chemotherapy meant for dogs.
Wait, she got a new job and immediately decided to try to kill herself with drugs
I'm 40
because.
pounds
Oh my
underweight,
god.
bald. My mouth is covered in sores, but I've kept the disease from overtaking me.
Jeez, you're not gonna do that for much longer.
I can't figure out how to cure this thing. The 23rd of April, 1990. I can feel them scratching at my skull. The drugs aren't as effective anymore.
Oh, that's gross.
My fingers are spasming. My eyes are twitching. I am dying.
Yep. I think the drugs just made it mad, or
The
they,
5th of May, 1990.
or I was gonna say they learned to counter the drugs. They got immune to them.
I've been having the strangest dreams. I've been thinking about Ireland, France, moving to the States for med school. The 15th of June, 1990. I miss my mom and dad. There's so much I wanted to do. I wanted to meet someone, grow old, have kids. Now I'll never do anything. The 27th of August, 1990. I can hear them now. They want me to consider them my children. I consider them a plague. The 21st of September, 1990. I lost my job at the vet's office. My memory isn't what it used to be. I'm mailing these tapes to the FPTV cable station, the council too. Maybe they can use what I learned to save us.
Why did the audio quiet out?
The 8th of October, 1990. I'm ending things tonight. If anyone watching this wants to know my last words, there. Boil anything you drink. It kills the virus.
So there's not a real cure then. After the old FPT building was torn down, hundreds of old VHS tapes needed to be digitalized and cataloged, and hers were one of them. Hers were one of them. Most of it seemed mundane, but on 12/03/90, a mysterious message appeared in the channel's nightly ads section. It appeared only once. Is the virus... Oh. Advertising on the FPTC reader board is easy. 419... Wait, there's something flashing. Alvarez Nursery. Fruit trees, point gift certificates, Merry Christmas from FPTC. It's just a bunch of ads, right? So we're getting hit with ad after ad. Announce your child's birth. Sell your car. I gotta itch my nose. Okay. Don't trust your government. They have sold you out.
Government. They have sold you out. You have been warned.
Happy holidays from 10 something county. 3 days later, an ill-timed boil advisory started appearing during a pre-recorded newscast. So then these people started interrupting the news and telling them to boil the water so it kills the virus. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Your Tampico parish government. Temphora. Tangophora? Typhora. I don't know.
By working with the property owners and other concerned groups throughout the parish, we have made great strides in cleaning the river such as this. The Netabany River is a big concern of ours. By having the landfill nearby, it does create a possible image of polluting that river, but I can assure you, we at the landfill are making every effort that we possibly can to see that the landfill does not pollute any river, any stream, any body of water throughout this parish. And I am...
Boil water advisory in effect for Temphora area. Tangi area. Tangi. I'm gonna say just say Tangia area because I can't pronounce that whole thing. I'm gonna sound illiterate this entire time.
Very, very adamant about the personnel at the landfill. They have orders that if they have any type of activity out there that might be damaging to any stream, that they're to report it to me and the proper authorities immediately. We have formed this committee, and the committee is going to be very active to monitor the activities at the landfill and to see that if there is a problem on the Netabany River, that we can address it. And if it is a problem that can be solved or created by the landfill itself, it will be handled and handled properly.
Grow your customer base. Expand into more channels. See how PayPal can help you grow.
Whoa! Here we go, human. Adventure is everywhere.
No. There. Boiling water saves lives. 15-second spot. Dyer. Chan Peterson, producer, government. Instructions for immediately play at top and bottom for every hour. I shouldn't play the comment. Boiling water saves lives. The message from your local government. Within a week of boiled water advertisement, the parish group was gripped in an environmental disaster.
The new health unit on Club Deluxe Road between Hammond and Ponchatoula, just one hallmark of growth and steady improvement here in Tangipahoa, especially in parish government.
Tangipahoa.
With me is Parish President Gordon Burgess. And Gordon, here at the health unit, we can certainly see evidence of a parish government on the grow and on the move.
Yes, Ken, we can. We have this new unit here on Club Deluxe Road, and then we also have the new unit in A-Meet.
I don't like what
Highway
bro's
16,
speaking.
West
He reminds
of
me of
town,
Joe
and
Biden.
We're very proud to have the two health units in the parish to accommodate the
Please
needs
visit the health
of the
unit if you
people,
have any of the following:
for their
itchy
teeth,
throat,
for their
skin
shots,
rash, irritated eyes, vomiting or
whatever
nausea,
the
diarrhea, blood in
services we
urine
can
or
render to
stool.
the people.
Why did
We
I say
feel
the
like
last
that
one?
we have the facilities
I
now
don't
that will satisfy those needs.
Well, stay with us, everybody, because in addition to this facility here, we'll show you other hallmarks in Tangipahoa.
Within a few days, the boil advertisement was dropped with no warning or news coverage, just a strange 15-second spot. Drinking water saves lives. 15-second spot. Boil up. No. They're killing people again. Boil advisory lifted. Drink water. A message from your local government. The brainwashing goes crazy. Over the next 3 months, the parish government employed an aggressive pro-drinking water campaign. Man, those aliens really want to kill these people.
Terror has come to America, and this typical day in anywhere USA, whether
Water is
rural
safe. A
or
message from your
urban,
local government.
will be forever changed. In the aftermath of such
I hate the
devastation,
robotic ass
we
voice.
shift, a return in focus to the small town roots of morality, a morality that has remained rooted and intact beneath the camouflage of the everyday citizen's hustle. Life is a fragile gift that is delivered to us in pieces, in small moments, and it only achieves meaning as we cherish and blend the pieces, even the seemingly insignificant pieces, into a full, universal whole.
Drink. Despite the continuous pro-water drinking ads, Tangier Parish seemed to be getting back to normal. Tangi. Advertising on the reader board is easy. 419-8437. FPT TV. Drink water. A message from your local government.
Biohazard warning.
Oh.
Unknown substance detected in the water. Do not drink the water. Do not bathe in the water. Do not give to pets. Boiling is not enough. Water could be highly toxic. Something unnatural is in the water.
Is it like a worm in the drain there, or the faucet?
Human. Stay human. Don't drink the water.
So they cut this little act off here for that. According to these living in the parish at the time, panic followed this message about kids. Well, I mean, of course. I mean, anybody with half a brain would realize that both sides have been heavily campaigning against drinking and against, well, it's the heavy campaign against the water. One side saying drink it, one side saying don't drink it. Anti-water messages began to appear during random broadcasts. I mean, yeah, I would hope so. These people need to learn not to die. This is another one. It seems to be like a parade. The last one we saw was during like a, I don't know what that, like a ballerina event. List of areas to purchase bottled water. Guys Supermarket, Sunflower, Fred's, Winn-Dixon, and Walmart. Do not take water from the health unit. It has been tainted. Yeah, so this is a parade. Within days of the warning, parish officials began working around the clock at the landfill. What they were doing was never disclosed to the public. So, yeah, what were they doing in the landfill? Because we haven't heard anything about missing people dying, or any missing cases of people. We haven't heard anything really about the landfill except it was being built next to the water, which I'm assuming is either a place for these hive minds to live, or the way they're infecting the water supply. Or they're even building a nice little place for their alien friends to live. That dumbass building there, I would think so.
Riker to Enterprise. Energize.
Who knows what we can accomplish?
Ask yourselves, what are they covering up? It did show footage of the landfill, so I'm assuming it's this other group. This following video played 24/7 for 1 week. Or the following. I said this following. Notice of evacuation. Take Highway 22 and I-55 or I-12 and leave the parish. Do not stop for law enforcement until you are outside the parish. Until it abruptly stopped. Because they left. I don't think they stayed around. I think whoever... Effective immediate. FBT is under a new ownership. This is so fucking loud. Stay tuned! You've all been infected by alien parasites. Your brain is now fucked. Oops. Yep, there it is. Boil. The boil advisory has been lifted, guys! Can you believe it? Drink water, become infected. Do you want to be a mind flayer? Be a mind flayer, drink the water. Nothing was ever said of the old odd event ever again. Yeah, because they're fucking alien now. Most consider it a joke, just a few think it was something more sinister. We will probably never know. Oh no, we're gonna know. Update, the Tangi government has asked me to remove the videos. I'm not sure how long they'll remain up. In the late 90s, an unnamed storm settled over southern Louisiana. I said Mississippi, I don't think I said this was Louisiana. Flash floods occurred without warning. Most of the population was trapped when the Tangi River overflowed and infected everybody else. The area was devastated, but the town's Cape Crossing was hit the hardest. The fire department sent volunteers to evacuate citizens. Despite their best efforts, the bodies of over 200 people were never found. They were eaten. They were fucking eaten. Most blame the rising rivers, but some say it was something else. It probably was. The giant ass worms? The men and women speaking that day still don't speak of the... Oh, serving don't speak of the Great Flood. This tape is the only first-hand account of that event. It's probably that giant ass worm we saw earlier that people can mutate into.
Gary, come in. What's your ETA?
5 minutes, give or take.
Copy that. Holler back when you get on scene.
Roger that. Over.
I'm assuming he gets attacked by a worm.
Molly, come in.
Go ahead.
I'm at the old church, and there's nobody here.
You at the old Baptist?
Looking right at it, and it's empty.
Somebody must have beat you to it. Look, we got an elderly couple southbound. Can you do it?
10-4, I'm on it.
It makes me really wondering, like, when we're gonna see these worms. Okay. I'm still thinking that there's gonna be a giant ass worm in the water because you can't tell me otherwise.
We need to call HQ and see if someone's making these rescues.
10-4, I'll put the word out.
Oh god.
Join Planet Fitness and get energized with fitness that fits your budget. Deal ends April 12th.
The fire-grilled family meal, only at El Pollo Loco.
Hey Molly, I'm at the Collinswood subdivision. Where are they?
All the way in the back.
10-4. Molly, I'm at the back of the Collinswood. No one's here. There's no way someone else evacuated 30 people. Have you heard anything from HQ?
That's a negative.
Try again.
That's a worm.
What the hell?
It's one of them alien worms.
Sorry, trying to get some caffeine.
No, I heard something.
Wouldn't worry about it. Probably just an animal. The other guy said they've been hearing all sorts of stuff.
Is it gonna leave the water?
I'm gonna start making my way back to you, okay?
10-4.
I'm not seeing anything yet, and that's kind of bothering me that I'm not seeing anything yet. Because we heard it, we know it knows he's here, but he doesn't know it's here. Are they gonna just jump up and grab him off the boat?
Gary, come in. How close are you to North Street?
About a block away.
We have a Jane Doe in need of medical. She has lacerations on her right arm. Says she was attacked by a monster in the middle of evacuation.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Probably was a snake or gator. Hold on.
A snake or gator?
Gary, I'm gonna have to let you go. Some kind of emergency in the front office.
Nothing like a flood to bring out the best in people. Again, there's no one here, but something doesn't seem right. Molly, you there? Molly, come in, please.
We hear it again.
Jesus Christ, that sounds close.
Oh, it's gonna get him this time. Oh. He's running through the... Oh my god, he's running through its own turf. Why are you doing this? We know it thrives in the water, and you're running through the water. Gary Davis was never found. During the cleanup, rumors of monsters in the water circulated to the community. We know 200 people died. However, the parish government quickly squashed those rumors. Just 200 people dying was all because of water. Your Tangi Parish government.
We were able to enact some Pure Waters Act ordinances that help clean up some of the waste, the household waste that was going into our river. And I guess we probably have the cleanest river, the Tangi Parish. The Tangi River is the cleanest river in the state. But yet, we are the only state that's still labeled as being polluted, and you can't swim or fish or tube in it.
Bile? Oh my god, the boil advisory lifted again? It's another time we're seeing it. It's another time. People to this day go missing on the Tangi River. They still lurk, but I don't think it's in the same effect. Come visit Tangi.
We invite you to come visit the best kept secret in Louisiana, Tangi Parish. Business is booming, restaurants have reopened, miles of waterways are ready for you to enjoy. Every weekend, there's something fun to do in our little parish. Since the Great Flood, we have rebuilt our community into the perfect place to raise your family. So come and visit your friends in Tangi Parish. You might even find you'll never want to leave, but if you do, we'll be happy to send a piece of our community home with you. We here in Tangi Parish are proud to announce Tangi Water will be available in every major supermarket in America. And who knows,
maybe soon, people all over the world might get a chance to enjoy a cool, refreshing taste of Tangi water. Tangi water, it'll change you.
We were conquered without a fight. Okay, so clearly the parasites won, and we see this because of that and the fact that, the people who were probably protesting already left. So that's that. I don't know. I don't really have any other thoughts about this. I think that's pretty much it. And I think that's where we should leave this at. So, without further ado, have a good day, good night, good afternoon, whenever you're seeing this, if you watched all the way through.